Hey guys, I have my fourth battle with this team, and it's, you should know them by now, basically. Let's go straight in. With my Magneton lead, I saw he had a Drizzle team, or a Rain Dance team, so I led with my Magneton as I always would, and this shows how good it is. Volt Switch is the obvious move, it's obviously not going to do anything to a ground type, so Hidden Power Water. I was trying to bluff the Hidden Power Grass, but unfortunately, that's not what happens. The Hidden Power Water does a decent amount considering it's a Magneton and not fully evolved. And I know he can't Earthquake me, but that Waterfall still takes me to my Sturdy. So maybe Air Balloon isn't the best item to put on it since I already have the Sturdy. Maybe, I don't know, Eviolite might be useful, or some Expert Belt might also be useful. Something that will give a bit more damage, maybe. The Earthquake, second Earthquake on 1 hit points will definitely take me out. And so I'm going to go into my Torterra, which I thought could take any hit. Unfortunately, does carry the Ice Punch, which, though I do take decently well, considering it's 4 times super effective to about base 300, I thought I could get up the Stealth Rock for free. Hopefully, he would switch out, predicting a Wood Hammer or a Grass move, but unfortunately, that's not what happens. I thought he had Waterfall, Earthquake, Stealth Rock, and Roar as they normally do. I don't want my Swampert to die or faint, so I'm going to go straight into my Rotom, knowing it can't do much now. I know pretty much his whole set, so it's a safe move to go into, or safe Pokemon to go into. So now I see the Protect. I know this Rotom can run havoc against this Swampert, so I'm picking up a bit of momentum since now I have the free move. He used Protect on my Hydro Pump, so I'm predicting him to go into something that can resist a Hydro Pump and going straight for a Discharge. Even if this was a bad play and he stayed in with the Swampert, his Swampert really can't do anything, so it was a risk-free play, and it paid off since I got a Paralysis and a decent amount of damage on this Tentacruel. Unfortunately, he has Rain Dance and Leftovers, so he's getting about a quarter of his health back, a bit under a quarter of his health back every turn, which is quite irritating, but a couple of Discharges looks good enough. I don't think the next one will quite kill, and he has got an Acid Spray, so my special defense is a new move, Poison type, reduces your special defense, does a little bit of damage, but the main bit is to reduce the special D. I'm going to go for the Light Screen here to cancel out that special defense drop, knowing he's going to go into a special attack, and now knowing he's not wanting to keep his Tentacruel in, since it can't do much damage to a Rotom. Maybe set up Toxic Spikes, but that's all it can do, truly. So as a Celebi comes in, I know I can't do anything with a Rotom with my Hydro Pump or Discharge, so Honchkrow can do massive amount of damage to Celebi. It's one of the perfect Celebi counters. It has Night Slash for stab, super effective damage. It has Brave Bird for stab, super effective damage. And I also carry Heat Wave for Theraphorn, since it is the most overused Pokemon in the game. So I carry it just in case it wants to come in and I can take it out in a hit. So I am Leech Seeded, and I know he carries Protect, so I'm predicting him to use this Protect now. Even though the Night Slash does about the same damage as he's recovering, it was good to scout what he was going to do, so next time I might use Pursuit or something like that. As I said before, I do predict that Protect, so I'm going to go into a Rotom, as I said before, is the perfect counter to this Swampert. Go straight for the Hydro Pump. There's no point over predicting this time. I over predicted last time. He's probably predicting me to use a Discharge again or something like that. So, safe kill on this Swampert. Knowing I can take a hit too, I'm pretty sure my Light Screen is still up as well. And seeing that damage with Light Screen up is definitely specs. So, I know that my 2 Scarfers can outspeed it safely. I'm going to go straight for the Hydro Pump against the Celebi on the switch from the Volt Switch, because I thought maybe the Jolteon would stay in, but I should have predicted that and maybe gone for a Will-O-Wisp or something, but it's irrelevant. My Rotom can't touch a Celebi. I'm going to go into Torterra predicting a Leech Seed, however he goes for a Toxic, but now I know that this is a very, very bulky Celebi, probably carrying Leech Seed, Toxic, Protect, and one offensive move. As you'll see now, it is in fact Grass Knot, which, even though Torterra is pretty heavy, it could probably have taken one. But unfortunately, he gets a critical hit, and it doesn't really matter. My Torterra wouldn't be able to do much, maybe Roar, and that's probably about it. So, same place as we were before. Honchkrow, Night Slash. This time, I'm predicting him to stay in, because he did switch out last time, and I've been over-predicting a lot in this battle, so playing it simple after over-predicting often confuses the player, or opponent. At this moment, he doesn't know that I'm Scarf. Night Slash on a Jolteon, very fragile, easily going to take it out, and this battle shows Honchkro's power. It's already taken out the Celebi, taken out the Jolteon, and now will do a ridiculous amount of damage to this Politoed. Not ridiculous, but over half, with just a normal Night Slash, not boosted, not banded, not anything apart from stab, and Honchkro's good attack. So, Rotom's going to come him. I know Politoed can't do anything. Rotom Wash is a very, very good wall in overuse. Walls ice types and walls water types, or mainly water types because you don't really see ice types. Discharge, going to take out a Politoed at that health, so pretty decent. He's going to switch into his Electivire. I don't think I need to switch out. Rotom has done its job at the moment, so I'm just going to go for a Hydro Pump. Unfortunately, I miss. Not too big of a deal. I do slimly survive, or survive with a small amount of hit points. It was irrelevant. If you got a bit more damage, my Rotom Wash would have been taken out, and Hydro Pump is bound to miss occasionally. Close Combat from Terrakion, easily going to knock it out, even if his Electivire was Scarfed or anything. I know that I'm still faster because I am also Scarfed. He goes into Squidward. I'm going to switch out here, go into my Infernape, not taking any risk at all, because I know that a Close Combat may not kill, and I know that Infernape can't touch a water type, especially defensive one, such as Tentacruel, so I'm going to just switch out, switch back in, not taking a risk, go back into Terrakion, go for Rock Slide. With Paralysis and Rock Slide's 30% finishing chance, even if it didn't kill, I would have been able to survive a hit, or got a flinch, or got Paralysis, and it was basically game from as soon as Honchkro got his mini sweep off. I carry Rock Slide over Stone Edge just because of the accuracy, and the flinching chance with Scarf is always useful. So, hope you enjoyed the battle. It was a pretty good one, and yeah, I hope to see you in the near future.